In this video, we're looking at legends in Discover, Present, and Publish. Here we have a chart with a discrete legend. A discrete legend is one that shows us a list of elements or measures color-coded according to the colors that we see in the visualization itself. And here we have a continuous legend which shows us values on one line according to the measure that we've added to the color zone. And there are several things that we can do with our legends. Firstly, we can click the context menu to hide them, and from the component menu we can show our hidden legends from the legend dropdown. We can also reposition them like so, and we can open the legend dialog where we can reposition the legend or hide or show it. And we can change the font in the legend as well as the font size and color. And we can also bold or italicize our font. And here we can add borders and border colors as well as background colors if we want to. We can also drag and drop our legends around the canvas, just dropping them in any of those docking zones, which we'll see are highlighted in blue. So we can position our legend on the right, left, top, or bottom of the canvas. We can open the settings dialog here and change the layout of our legend. We can select auto or fixed or wrap, and if we go fixed we can select a specific number of columns for the elements in our legend. We can also change the colors for the elements in the legend by right-clicking on the element, and here we can select a different color for each element as needed. We can do the same thing in our continuous legends. Here we can change the font, we can change the format strings, and we can change the color range from the from and to colors. We can also select a different type of logic for the color of our continuous legend from the color drop zone as well. And we'll save this. And now let's see what we can do with our legends in our presentations. We can add the parent item to add the visual along with its legend, like so. But we can also open that item here and add the chart on its own. And then we can also add a standalone legend where the legend will have its own visual. And if we go back to Discover and edit our legend, we'll see that this edit is reflected immediately in our presentation once we save it. We can open the panel settings dialog for our standalone legend where we can change the look of the visualization itself, and we can also change the font for the title and add a background color if we want to as well, and a line separation. And now let's add another slide and add our discrete legend here as well. And from the component ribbon, we can access the panel settings and we can change the position of the elements in the legend. And from the context menu in Runtime, we can dice by a different hierarchy. We can select a specific member to focus or eliminate from our query. We can sort or filter our query. Let's take the top 5. And we can also change our visual, so we can select a different visualization here. But for now, let's dice this by country. And if we continue right-clicking on the legend, we can continue interacting with our visual from the context menu here. And going now to publish, we'll add the discrete legend and the chart here. And again, if we edit our legend in Discover, we'll find that those edits are immediately reflected in our publication as well. So let's go ahead and edit our layout. Switch this back to auto. And change the font to make our legend look a little nicer. We'll do that in the legend dialog here. And we'll save our changes. And there's our edited legend. And of course we can add the visual with the legend component inside the visualization like so. And then we can right click on our visual and hide our legend. And we can show our legend again just by right clicking and selecting show legend from the context menu. And from the component ribbon, we can also toggle our legend on and off like so. So there we have a brief overview of legends in Discover, Present, and Publish.